Yo, so, what's up guys? This is BeastFRAME here, bringing you this Wi-Fi battle against this guy called Victini493. So yeah, I'm basically using the same team as I used yesterday, but I've changed it a little bit. I'm using a Reuniclus instead of a, what's it called? Dragonite, and I am using a bit different nicknames, and this thing I changed the ability Intimidate to Reckless. So yeah, I switched into my TikTok for the lose, which is a random ass hell name. I should have called it Go Plug. Whatever. I sent on this thing and set up my stealth rocks, and you can see it says titties in between the question marks. So yeah. Anyways, I switched into my Latios, and he goes for the fusion bows. And yeah, this is obviously an event Victini, and he does get a crit, which kind of sucks, but it's whatever. So now I predict this. No, I don't predict the switch at all. I don't over predict. I stay safely with the surf. He makes a good play and goes into his gel sense, and he gets water absorb. So yeah, I go for the T-Bolt now just to see how much it does, and it does a little bit less than half. So yeah, he goes for the recover. So yeah, I'm basically forced to switch out right now. So yeah, I switch out into my Drapion, and I think I set up my Toxic Spikes as he goes for the Ice Beam, and that does like nothing because I have max HP and max special defense. So yeah, and this thing has base 110, I think so, base 110 defenses. So I set up my Toxic Spikes as he sends in his Ferrothorn, and I don't really care if he goes for the late seed, but yeah. So that's why I set up my second layer of Toxic Spikes this upcoming turn. So yeah. Anyways, I go for the Toxic Spikes as he goes for the lead seed, and yeah, I don't really care about that. So my Drapion gets seeded, and I switch out into my Reuniclus this upcoming turn. I think so at least. I can't remember. I think that's what happens. Yeah, I switch out into my ass pimp. And I take the not the Fire Blast. Oh my god, I almost said Fire Blast. I take the Power Whip. Quite nice, and this is a max HP, max defense, Burn Orb or Flame Orb Reuniclus with Psycho Shift, just to cripple those physical attackers. So that Power Whip does nothing when he's burned, and I really like this set actually. It's quite nice, but yeah, I think I only use it in this battle. I may use it in future battles, but whatever. He goes for the second Power Whip, and for some reason he stays in. I would have switched out if I was him, but yeah, it's whatever. Anyways, I set up my light screen and just to boost my special defenses and such, and he goes for the second Power Whip, and that does like nothing. And yeah, so yeah, I think I should have went for the what's it called, Psycho Shift right here, predicting the switch, but it's whatever. It was a hard prediction, so yeah, would have been hardcore if I predicted that, but I of course would go for the Psychic. So since in this Dragonite right here, and I do get a crit with the Psychic, but it didn't really matter because he does carry the Roost. So yeah, I think I go for the Psycho Shift, predicting the Roost, and that's exactly what it does. And I go for the not the Roost. I go for the Psycho Shift, and that thing gets burned. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyways, I think I go for a Psychic as he's getting some leftovers, and yeah, this thing is basically crippled. So yeah, he goes for the Dragon Dance for some odd reason. I don't know why. So yeah, I was thinking in the back of my head, he's probably trying to get up a lot of stats because that's the only thing he needs to sweep my team. So yeah, even though that will take forever, but whatever. It's a roosting Dragon Dance set, and it's kind of bulky, I guess. So yeah, anyways, I think I go for the Psychic right here as he goes for the Roost. I should have probably switched out into my Drapion, but I didn't do it this turn. I think I do it next turn. But yeah, I go for the Psychic, and it does absolutely nothing because of the goddamn multi-scale. So yeah, Now I see what he's doing. He's trying to get up some stats, so I switch out into my my Drapion, and I know I can take any hit because it's burned, and I am a physical boss. Well, not really. I don't have any physical. Yeah, I think I have 4. I think I only have a little defense investment, but who cares? He goes for the second Dragon Dance, and he predicts like something attacking move or a boost. So. And I know I can take that really well because, yeah, Drapion is boss. So, yeah, I do actually carry the Whirlwind on this thing. He goes for the Roost, and that was totally pointless because I'm going to go for the Whirlwind right here. And, yeah, so he's just going to get the fuck out of there, and he is going to go into his Reuniclus. Now, so, yeah, I think he switches out because his only 2 moves are basically Focus Blast and Psychic, so that is not a really good matchup for that Reuniclus. So yeah, I stay in and go for this Crunch. I should have probably switched out, but it's whatever. So yeah, he sends in this Ferrothorn, and I switch out this turn. I'm going to I think I switch out into my Mean Shao, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't care. So I switch out into my Mean Shao. I'm just gonna call it Gary motherfucking Oak because that's a nickname I gave it. So he goes for the Lead Seed, and yeah, I make a really bad play right here. I have never made a oh my god, you're gonna look at this. You're gonna laugh. I almost puked when I did this misplay. Oh my god. You're gonna look at this misplay. I'm gonna switch out without even U-turning, even though I carry the U-turn, and I'm gonna switch out into my Raptor, predicting him to switch out, but he stays in and I go for the Gyro Ball. Oh my god, that was so bad misplayed. But that doesn't kill me because of the burn damage, so that's kind of cool. And he switches out into his Reuniclus, no, his Jellicent, and I go for the Brave Bird. And this thing is not Choice Banded, this is Choice Scarfed, Jolly, with max attack EVs, so yeah. And it's Reckless. Look at how much this Brave Bird does. Oh my god, it's not even crit, it's not Choice Banded, it's not Adamant. Oh my god, that does a lot. That almost one-hit KOs a freaking Jellicent. That does a lot of damage, oh my god. And now it's living with 1 HP, and I gotta go into my Drapion and kill it with Earthquake. So yeah, and nothing dies, so yeah, and I'm getting some leftovers, so yeah, I think he switched out into his Victini, so fearing I make a kind of bad play again right here, because I stay in and kill myself, because this is basically the only check I got for the Reuniclus that he's got, and I realized that right after I got hit by the V-Create, so yeah, so I realized, oh, whatever, it's a good game right now, but you're gonna see what's gonna happen. So I switch into Melodios again, and I go for the Surf, and that thing dies. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And yeah, so now we switch into Lucario, and I make a really bad play here, and switch out. I make kind of a lot of bad plays in this part, or in this game, but it's whatever. I switch into my Reuniclus, and he gets a crit with the Extreme Speed, which really sucked, because then he's gonna kill me with the Crunch. And that Crunch would not have killed me if I didn't get critted by that Extreme Speed, because Extreme Speed and Crunch have got the exact same base power, so yeah. He switches out into his Reuniclus, so yeah. And I could have got that burn on that Lucario, which would have really helped. That Lucario just completely raped my team, as you'll see later on. So we switch into his Reuniclus, and I predict the Calm Mind. I go into Gary motherfucking Oak again. So yeah, and this thing was a pain in the ass to take out. I go for the U-turn just to see how much it does. No, I go for the Fake Out first, and then I go for the U-turn. So yeah, and he flinches, and yeah, so I go for the U-turn right here, and that thing will not die, but U-turn will do quite a good chunk. That almost kills it, but it's whatever. And right here, I don't know really what happened, but what I do is I send him Melodios. I'm gonna try to memorize what I did. I send him Melodios, and he sets up some more Calm Minds, and I take it low enough. Before he kills me, I take it low enough on a range where a U-turn from a mine shell will kill it. So yeah, I think he sends in this Lucario after his Reuniclus dies, and I thought I would die to the extreme speed, and I'm not very low at health, but I thought I would die, which was a really bad misplay on my part. But what else did I do? I think I switched into my Bronzong as he goes for the Sword Stand, so that was an insane play on his part. But yeah, I should have just stayed and went for the high jump kick, but he kills me with a close combat, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck this recorder just stopped recording, because I don't really feel like starting over again, because it took forever to record this battle. But he kills me in one shot with +2 close combat, which is like, wow. So yeah, it's basically game right here. He wins 2-0, and he extreme speeds my Mine Shao, and hopefully I memorized the battle right. Yeah, I think I did at this part. So yeah, that was a good game. Victini493, I think his name was. Link for his channel will be in the description. And yeah, and I will not play as bad as I did ever again. Hopefully not. So yeah, bye guys. Later.